this edition of Sea Line Sports Scoops, you'll get caught up in the latest with Point Loma basketball and spring sports that are just getting underway. But we'll focus on Saturday's upcoming promotion that celebrates great mustaches from the past and the stash of current Sea Line Will Bush. It's all coming up on the Sea Line Sports Scoops, so stick around.
Nearly all of Point Loma's sporting venues are buzzing with activity this week as winter and spring sports merge. Coach Joe Schaefer's baseball team heads to Arizona over the first few days of February to play 4 tournament games in 3 days after opening the season last week with a split of 2 home games against Simpson. Meanwhile, the women's golf team in its first ever season will host the inaugural PLNU Super San Diego Championship on February 6 and 7. 17 teams from across the country will converge on America's finest city for 2 days of golf at the Riverwalk Golf Club in Mission Valley. The men's team will also open their spring portion of their schedule in Vista at the Cal State San Marcos Cougar Invitational over those same 2 days. San Diego's finest athletes of 2011 will gather on Wednesday, February the 15th at the Town & Country Resort in Mission Valley for the San Diego Hall of Champions Salute to Champions. 5 Point Loma athletes will be in attendance to be honored, along with professional athletes like Adrian Gonzalez, Sean White, and Arian Foster. Sea Lions who were stars of the month in 2011 include Tori Anderson, Will McNeil, Katie Pedlow, and Tabitha Hinken, while soccer standout Erica Wessels will be honored as an Amateur Athlete of the Year. The new men's soccer coach at PLNU is Phil Wolf, who previously was the lead assistant at Division I Southern Methodist University, and prior to that won 120 matches and a national title in 8 years at Azusa Pacific. Wolf will begin his duties in 2 weeks, replacing Tim Hall, who will now focus on coaching the Sea Lion women's team. The Sea Lion women's basketball team continues to fight for a conference playoff spot, having taken 2 out of its last 3 contests. Most recently, they avenged a previous 20-point loss by pinning a 70-61 victory on San Diego Christian in El Cajon. Coach Bill Westfall's team is now 14-9 overall and 5-6 in the GSAC. The men's hoop squad has posted back-to-back road wins this past week, including a revenge victory over the then number 12 nationally ranked Westmont Warriors, and they also defeated crosstown rival San Diego Christian. The Sea Lions are now 14-6 on the year and 7-4 in league play, just 1 game out of first place. Point Loma next hosts Fresno Pacific this Saturday, February the 4th at 4:30 on a day when we celebrate great mustaches, including senior guard Will Bush's facial hair. Next, George De La Torre visits with Will on that subject.
All right, we're checking in with PLNU senior guard Will Bush, who is averaging nearly 10 points a game and 3 rebounds a game. But Will, when did you first decide to grow the mustache?
I don't know, I'd say about Christmas. Out of the blue came to me. I said, hey, let's grow a mustache. And so at first I was having a little trouble with that. And then, since it was Christmas, I decided to ask Santa for a little help. And before you know it, Christmas morning, I got one of these on my upper lip.
Is this your first mustache?
It is not, actually. I was a senior in high school when I first had my mustache.
Do you have any mustache role models or heroes?
Aside from the obvious, Bert and Tom, there's, and Remember the Titans at the funeral for Gary Bertier. Rest in peace, Gary. All the players had mustaches, and I always kind of looked at that. Hey, those are good-looking fellas. I wouldn't mind having one of those. So,
is there a certain style of mustache you are striving for?
I wouldn't say any style per se, more like I want to leave an impact. I want to be walking down Calf Lane and see some students, across the way, kind of like glance a little bit, and because my mustache is just radiating the light off, and just kind of want to leave a nice impact, like that is a good mustache.
So, Will, Samson had his hair. Do you consider your mustache as a source of strength?
Do I ever? Man, this thing does wonders for me. I told the guys that I wouldn't shave my mustache for the rest of the year. I don't know if my girlfriend knows that, but...
The team has obviously responded to the mustache, but what are some of the other factors contributing to the Sea Lions' success right now?
Just going out there and getting it done. I'm not talking too much and just doing what we do and doing what we have to do and just going out there and getting it done.
On the other side, do you think your mustache distracts or intimidates opponents?
Without a doubt. I always hear stuff from the crowd, hey, mustache guy, and automatically I know I'm in their head. They're not ready.
Do you sometimes wish it was possible to grow more than one mustache?
Yeah, a double-decker mustache would be pretty cool. Not sure how that would look, but if I could do it, that'd be pretty rad.
All right, Will, I printed up a few pictures of some famous mustaches. Can you help me rate them? You got Burt Reynolds there. What do you think of that one?
Burt Reynolds is obviously a classic. He's got to be, on a scale of 0 to 10, he's got to be like 12.
And
that is just cool.
And then Tom Selleck would have to be right there.
Oh yeah, the ladies love Tom and it's all about the mustache. He is suave, one suave man.
And then you have Raleigh Fingers.
Raleigh Fingers, yeah, I don't know if I could pull that off, but I respect it. That's got to be pretty intimidating looking back at that on the mound.
And then you got all the way to the left, Salvador Dali, the artist with that crazy mustache.
That's crazy for sure. I respect it though. That's his style. He's got to roll with it.
And Hulk Hogan got the blonde mustache, which you don't see a whole lot of blonde mustaches. You got Larry Bird, but it wasn't very impressive. What do you feel sorry for blondes that can't grow?
I don't know if I feel sorry, but I don't think it has the same effect as a darker haired mustache. But I do give him respect because there aren't a lot of people out there with the blonde mustache, and they make it work really well.
Right. And then you got the Beatles on the right, and the whole band grew the same mustache. I mean, what would that mean to you if your whole team?
Dude, I'm speechless. If that happened, that'd be unbelievable. That would be pretty sweet.
And I think a national championship.
Yeah, something special would be for sure in the works.
Once again, thanks to Will Bush for talking to us, and remember, Mustache Day against Fresno Pacific at 4:30 p.m. this Saturday.
On the next edition of Sea Lion Sports Scoop, we'll have the latest on the crowded battle for the GSAC basketball title, and we'll dive headlong into spring sports. That's next time on Sea Lion Sports Scoop.